I cheated for the first time on my husband. I have a whole story get off my chest, so I'm sorry for the length of this post. My husband, 24M, and I, 22F, have been together for 4 years and married for 2 years. I have always been loyal and so has he, but I've never cheated on anyone before. Our relationship was rocky at first, and to say the least I love him but feel sort of trapped since we got married young, and he didn't start to show his true colors till after marriage. He refuses to work and provide, which I don't really care about, but we struggle financially because of it, and is very jealous and controlling, and in the past kind of abusive. He has broken things and thrown things next to me, bruised me from holding me too tight, but nothing more. We have worked past these things since I know marriage is hard, and I have a feeling he'll change since he hasn't done any of it since our first 6 months of marriage, so things have been really good. We moved to a new state and I got a really good job, but he's still not working and we still struggle financially. I've started to feel a little different about us, but his love and sex pulls me back in, and we've talked about divorce before, but worked through it both times. Fast forward to a couple months ago, we met a guy, 21M, who my husband really clicked with. Again, my husband is really jealous and doesn't really want me to get close to his guy friends, but he didn't care with this guy we met for some reason, so I started becoming his friend too. We started hanging out and drinking with him every chance we got. He's blue collar, so he works a lot, and found out he is only out here for work. He has a girlfriend back home, but one night we all got drunk, and he started saying she was very controlling and didn't treat him very well. We asked him why he stayed, and it turned into a deep conversation, but basically he didn't want to be lonely, and his previous girlfriend that he was really in love with passed away, and this girl was the rebound of some sorts, and now he's comfortable. He's cheated on her a few times, and is always hitting on women when we go out and getting their numbers. He was always very respectful of my husband and I's relationship, but I realized 21M was very sweet and caring towards me. Always considered me in everything they did and would make sure I was good or had everything I needed. I'm surprised my husband paid no mind to this as it started turning into more, but he still didn't notice, or maybe just brushed it off as him being a good friend to both of us. 21M started to sit closer to me when we went out, would always pull us away from the groups of people when we would go out and chat with me, even share drinks with me. I mean literally like same bottle / cup. He started trying to find excuses to relate or talk to me, and be by my side every time my husband wasn't around, and I started to catch him staring at me a lot. One night, we went out to a car meet and got drinks, and while at the meet, 21M ended up alone on a topic of conversation which led to us flirting and saying we liked each other and have been eyeing each other, but we agreed to keep it on the low. My husband decided we should leave after a couple drinks to a bar that they went out to the other night since I've never been, and last time I fell asleep early when we pre-gamed, and they told me the next day how much they wish I could have gone, so we should go tonight. When we got to the bar, 21M bought us drinks and we exchanged looks all night. We went to the gas station, then an after party with people we met at the gas station. At the after party, my husband was talking to this older woman the whole time we were there, and 21M sat on the couch and stared at me the whole time I was karaoke singing with another woman at the party. We eventually left, and he decided to stay the night at our place since he was drunk, so I set him up on our couch. After my husband fell asleep, I contemplated what 21M said to me earlier, and I went and got on top of him on the couch. We started to make out. I started to regret my decision in the middle of us making out and told him that I couldn't have sex with him, even though I wanted to, as shitty as that sounds. But I got him hard, so I just ended up giving him a blowjob instead. It was very intimate though for some reason, and he was really sweet, and we talked the whole time about how much we've been eyeing each other, and he was trying to comfort me to feel not as guilty. Fucked up, I know, I get it. We haven't spoken about it, and he left the next morning after we all had breakfast and is still friends with my husband, but we haven't had the chance to hang out with him since he's been working, and this weekend he's going out of town. I feel really guilty, but I don't at the same time. I haven't told my husband either. I really can't stop thinking about him though. I really want to talk to him about it, and I kind of wish I just slept with him since I did something anyways. I'm afraid to leave my husband since I don't really feel safe doing so, as he's made threats in the past, but I feel like since I cheated I should. I've never cheated before, and I'm not sure why I did now, but I'm not saying I'm gonna leave him and be with 21M. I just feel like I should be single if I want to do things like that. I really don't know what to take of all this, and I feel like I can push it aside and move on and stay with my husband without saying anything, but I'm afraid if 21M lets me and we have the chance again, I will take it. I just needed to get this all off my chest.